Our next presenter, nice job, Muriel. Our next presenter has made it her goal to change the way young women interact with their mental wellness. Please welcome the 2018 Ben Tech Unconference first place winner, McKenna Dempsey, founder of Mandala Mission to Learn How.
Hello. When I was 19, I asked my dad, why am I crazy? To which he replied, you're not crazy, you're just complex. This little perspective shift completely changed my outlook on myself and lit a fire inside me that I needed to share with women like me. My name is McKenna Dempsey, and I am a lot of things. I'm an adventurer, a creator, a dog lover, and I also live with anxiety and depression. And it is my goal to change the way young women think about and approach their mental wellness, to love themselves for exactly who they are. We have a problem in our society. Either there's a stigma associated with mental health management, and therefore we don't seek help or resources for fear of judgment, or we're over-medicating and misdiagnosing some behaviors that are actually normal and common. On top of that, our mental health journey is lonely. We are isolated in our feelings of self-doubt and insecurity, leading us to believe we're alone and broken. But I believe we can find a middle ground that allows us to be who we are, build community, and share experiences, knowing that we're actually far from broken. That's why I'm creating Mandala Mission. Mandala is a holistic experience to help women manage anxiety and depression through a mobile app and events, giving them the opportunity to face challenges together while also having support at their fingertips. Our mission is to give women the space to cultivate self-love and community. So let's talk about the app first. Our mobile app provides gamified exercises and curriculum to manage anxiety and depression developed by both professionals and women themselves. We will partner with psychologists, counselors, and mental wellness leaders to create tools and curriculum that can be used in our daily lives. This includes things like breathing techniques, boundary setting routines, emotional management exercises, and educational courses. We'll offer an intention setting function that lets us set daily, weekly, and monthly intentions to keep us focused on what's important to us, as well as sending us little reminders of what we're working on. And our goal tracking will let us set objectives and gentle check-ins without the self-punishment that might come up otherwise. If you're going through a cycle of anxiety, your goal might be to just eat breakfast or to take a moment to breathe. We can help remind you and come up with ways to reward yourself without beating yourself up if you miss a day. And we already started testing it. At the beginning of the summer, we built a prototype and gave it to a group of women. And we received 4 and 5 stars across the board. So now we got some feedback and we want to create the beta so that we can reach even more women. 45% of women live with anxiety, depression, or both. That's 15.8 million women between the age of 19 and 34 in the United States alone. We believe that by starting in Oregon and expanding to Washington and California, that we can reach over 100,000 of these women within the first 2 years of launch. And apps like Happify, Lumosity, and Headspace are proof that people want solutions like these in their pockets to help them with their daily challenges. And they're willing to pay $10 to $15 a month for them. That's why we're creating a subscription model offering a free version of the app with limited functionality and an upgrade with full access for $9.99 a month. Our competition includes apps like Pacifica, Mindsail, and Anxiety Reliever. All of these apps address anxiety and depression, but no one is focusing on women specifically. Women and men face different mental health challenges triggered by different fears, desires, and goals. We want to create an experience that is unique to women, for women, and by women. And our tools are more than just PDFs, videos, and mood tracking. We're creating an experience that is interactive, ever-changing, and personalized. But on top of that, our biggest differentiator is combining our mobile experience with in-person experiences. Our in-person experiences are 2 things. The first is our monthly gatherings. These will take place once a month in cities all over, like Bend, Austin, Seattle, and they're coordinated by women in those areas, but guided by us. We provide the themes and the curriculum, and they organize and execute the location, speakers, and activities. We're currently working out the pricing model for this, as well as developing a membership model that we'll incorporate with the app. Our second of these events is our Be Complex celebration. This is a pop-up event that takes place throughout the country in various cities. We're talking a full day or weekend of speakers, art therapy, yoga, workshops, activities, live music, and exercises on mental wellness. These are organized only by us. And based on conferences similar to these, we will charge $100 to $500 a ticket. And unlike other events, ours don't just end when the event is over. We'll take tools and curriculum from the event and incorporate them into our app to allow women to continue engaging through their mobile device. This provides them long-term solutions and plans at their fingertips. Our events create the space for motivation and encouragement, and our app gives them the opportunity for daily follow-through. How many events have you gone through that you've gotten really excited about the material, but then a week later you forget all about it? Our app and our events work together to create a holistic mental wellness experience. By creating the space where women can come together to talk about their fears and embrace themselves, we don't feel isolated anymore. We start to love ourselves and each other for who we are. And as we grow, our mission goes beyond this. A percentage of our profits will go to creating after-school programs and rallies for teen girls to address anxiety, depression, and mental wellness in general. We want to create a space where teens can come together to learn about their brains, their bodies, and their relationships with each. We want to give them room to honor themselves for who they are and learn coping mechanisms they can carry throughout their lives. I know my vision sounds really big, and that's because it is. With Mandala, we're starting a movement where we love ourselves because of our moods, not in spite of them, where we lift each other up and embrace the parts of ourselves that we've believed are broken. So how are we going to get there? We're starting local, where our community already thrives right here in Bend, and growing to Oregon and eventually the West Coast. We'll use our beta app, initial gatherings, and kickoff B-Complex celebration as a way to create hype, build community, and gain traction and user insight. Right now, I'm working with OSU Cascades to create the best kickoff B-Complex event coming this spring of 2019. I'm also beta testing this experience by launching our monthly gatherings this winter here in Bend to provide a safe space for women with activities and exercises while also learning from them as we rebuild and relaunch our app. Our beta app will start with a few exercises and curriculum that will accompany our gatherings, but can also be used on their own. On top of all of that, we're ramping up our digital marketing, reaching out to storytellers and influencers, and partnering with local businesses, professionals, and counselors to spread the word and get people excited. I have a team of 3 incredible advisors and mentors that are helping to make this happen. My business advisor, Adam Kranicki at the OSU Cascades CoLab, helps me hone my vision and spends hours brainstorming with me. Zelaida Salguero, my operations advisor and fellow entrepreneur, helps to bridge the gap between my vision and my execution. And Ron Sparks, my technical mentor, helps me turn my vision into a product roadmap and a beautifully designed app. What I'm looking for today are 3 things. First, I'm seeking advisors and mentors that work in psychology or the mental health field. I have the vision and the experience, but I need the expertise to create and back the exercises that are in development. I'm also looking for local mental health social media influencers, to partner with me in this journey. Second, for our B-Complex celebration coming this spring, I'm looking for sponsors who would be interested in partnering with me and presenters to help me bring this to life. And finally, if there are any young women out there, or if you know somebody who would like to be a beta tester, please visit our website for updates and releases. There's cards on the tables for more information. By supporting Mandala, you're joining this movement to change the way we think about our mental wellness and create a network of women who encourage each other starting at a young age. We want to start a revolution where we love ourselves for who we are, revel in our differences, and get to be just as complex as we were born to be. Thank you.
Good job. You got that done with a minute to spare.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
9 minutes? That's how I practiced.
Yeah, that's
exactly
good.
9
9 minutes, exactly 9 minutes. Questions? Yes. Have you considered partnering with Muse Conference?
Yes. Our missions are a little bit different, but definitely I'm in communications with some of the people at Muse, especially Teen Muse, to connect with high schools.
Great. Other questions? Yes, Kim. Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the reward system in the app?
Yeah, so I'm still fleshing this out because I need to work with developers and engineers to make this happen. But essentially, I want to come up with little ways to reward the behaviors without punishing them for if they didn't do something. So if you're looking at a calendar and you see you got a star, and then there's a big X, that's not going to bode well for somebody that lives with anxiety and depression. And so we're working on how we can create a reward system that doesn't have a punishment system associated with it.
That's great. How about from this side of the room? Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you for taking on a subject that most people don't want to talk about.
Thanks for taking on a subject that most people don't want to talk about. Yeah, I was just at a conference for entrepreneurs, and two key entrepreneurs in Portland were talking about how anxiety and depression, or the mental health of an entrepreneur, is the single most important element in whether something's successful or not. And so getting after this for women is pretty amazing. So what did you not say that you'd like to say?
That's a good question.
What should people know that they don't know yet?
Our vision, we want to go nationwide with this vision, and we want to create an experience that allows us to touch ourselves. Oh, man. Let me rephrase that. To touch our hearts individually as well as together. Wow, I'm glad I didn't finish that sentence the first time I said it. But this really is a mission and a vision that I'm trying to drive at the global level. I'm starting with our community because this is the community that I can reach. But this isn't just another app. This isn't just another event. This is a way to change the lives of women that are living with mental wellness challenges every single day. So I think the most important thing to me is that we see this as a way to change lives and not as a business opportunity.
Very well said. Thank you for being here. Oh, you're all good.